Welcome to another episode of Markets Dawn Europe, an audio podcast on financial markets for European-based professionals. A minimalistic solution to the information overload in mainstream and social media. This is what you need to know today.
Morning. The conflict in the Middle East escalated sharply on Tuesday, when Iran launched a missile attack on Israel, as a response to Tel Aviv's ground offensive in Lebanon to fight Hezbollah. This is Tehran's retaliation for the killing of Hamas and Hezbollah leaders in Tehran and Beirut. Israel's air defense managed to intercept most missiles, but a few hit in the center and south of the country, with no casualties reported. However, 8 people were killed by terrorists in Israeli territory. Crude oil jumped more than 5% last night, to $75.50, and is now trading at $74.60, ahead of today's OPEC Plus meeting to review its oil policy. Wall Street ended lower following the geopolitical news, with the S&P 500 down by 1%, and the Nasdaq Composite losing 1.5%, with defense stocks as the only winners. The dollar appreciated, and gold advanced 1%, and continues to trade near its record high. Bonds rallied as investors sought safe havens, with Eurozone long-end yields falling sharply after the inflation update. In economic data, inflation in the Eurozone in September fell to 1.8%, in line with consensus, below August's 2.2%, and the lowest since April 2021, mainly on falling energy costs. The core reading came in at 2.7%, marginally lower than a month ago. The update strengthens the case for another ECB rate cut, according to policymaker Olli Rehn, who made dovish comments yesterday. Traders are pricing in 2 more 25 basis point rate cuts by year-end. In earnings reports after the US market close, Nike missed revenue and beat profit estimates. It also withdrew its full-year guidance and said it was postponing its investor day as it prepares for a CEO change. Shares fell 6% in after hours and are now 24% lower year-to-date. In corporate deals, Abu Dhabi's energy giant, ADNOC, is acquiring German chemicals Covestro in a €14.7 billion enterprise value deal in cash, its biggest takeover ever. Also, Italian brake manufacturer Brembo is divesting its 5.6% stake in tire maker Pirelli for around €300 million through an accelerated book building process. In private markets, UK-based fintech, SumUp, is said to be planning a new share sale, with a valuation target of £6.7 billion. Also, Swiss private equity firm, Partners Group, is selling Techem, the German metering company, to TPG's Rise Climate Fund, for €6.7 billion. It will be a light day on the data front, with Eurozone unemployment and inflation in Korea. In monetary policy, Poland's central bank meets today, with its benchmark rate expected to remain steady at 5.75%. There are no blue-chip earnings reports scheduled for today. In Asia, shares in Hong Kong are rallying 6%, following Monday's holiday, with property and mining stocks gaining the most. European stock futures are a touch firmer in early morning trading. It's a holiday in China, India, Taiwan and Israel. Thanks for your time, see you tomorrow.
Visit laconicbriefs.com to subscribe to our newsletter, including this audio podcast with an extended script if you prefer to read, plus performance tables and charts, all in one place. Delivered straight to your inbox every morning, Monday to Friday.